So I went to the movie theaters to watch the movie Weapons, and this is my review of it. Uh, I'm gonna start off and do a like spoiler-free section where I don't talk about any of the actual plot stuff, just in case anybody wants to go and see it. It's worth seeing, and then I'll get into spoiler stuff, and I'll let you know when. But yeah, this is it's a good movie. It's a fun, interesting movie. The story is pretty cool, and honestly, if you guess what's happening, you have to have it like a sixth sense. I'm not saying it's like some crazy plot twist, and honestly, I thought I was in the right realm of my thought process, but I wasn't exactly right with what was going on in the movie. And of course, it's spoiler free, I'm not going to say anything, but I really like it. It's a good movie. It's a horror thriller, so like if you like the mystery aspect of it, or like trying to figure out what's actually going on, it's pretty good. And there are some scary moments, some pretty like creepy scenes in there. And you know, I'm a bitch and jump scares get me a lot, so I don't know if they're earned, because that's a big thing with horror movies, on whether or not the movie is a good scary movie or if it just has a lot of jump scares. This movie doesn't have a load of jump scares, but it's a couple good ones. Like, at least I would say so. You know, they got me to jump in the theater. And there's not a whole lot of like jokes in this. There's a couple of like line drops that are a little funny, but they don't really try to be extremely funny, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think it's a good movie. I think if you like horror, or if you like thrillers or mystery movies where you're trying to figure out what the fuck is happening, you should definitely go give this one a shot. You know, I think that the movie theaters are the best experiences for movies, but if you would rather wait, I think that it's still worth watching, even when it comes to streaming or renting, or whatever you would have to do to get it at home. But I think it's a good movie that you should go see. The acting in it is pretty good. It has Josh Brolin, which I'm pretty sure is Thanos from the MCU, and I don't know the actress, the main character actress lady. I'm sorry about that, but she does a pretty good job, and they feel pretty real, like real people. Like, the acting is pretty good, and I'm not a huge stickler for like bad acting, but this movie, it's extremely believable. It's a good, solid movie. I definitely think that you should go and see it. And yeah, I don't have a whole lot of problems with it. I do have a few gripes or things that I would have liked to seen, but that'll be in the spoiler section. But yeah, absolutely, I think go see it. Form your own opinion on it, because it's a very good movie. It's an original concept. It's not some remake or an already established property or anything. And I read that they're not planning on making a sequel or anything, which might be disappointing to some people, but I kind of like that. That means that in this movie, they showed you everything they wanted you to see, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, there's no like end credit scenes, or there's no like, oh, what if so-and-so happens and there's a sequel or whatever. They're not trying to do that. So they're just trying to make one good movie that it sits well, and everything you need to know and see is in the movie. You don't have to do any extra like searching, or you're not waiting for a sequel or anything. So yeah, I'm gonna hop into the spoiler part, but I think you should see it if you haven't, and if you're interested in this general kind of movie. It's a very fun, creepy, it's a good movie. Spoiler time. So this movie basically has spoilers, a witch, and she comes into town, and she basically she takes control of a classroom of kids for whatever reason, which is not necessarily explained, which is the first problem that I'm going to get out of the way. I wanted more of Gladys. Now, again, I was talking to my fiance, and she's like, why does it, she basically said, like, why does everything have to be explained to you? And I don't think like that. Like, I don't think I need everything explained, but I wanted to understand Gladys more, or I didn't exactly understand how the magic was working. Like, you had the tree and the twig, right? And so if she got one of your personal belongings, she would wrap it around the twig, and then she would have control of you whenever she would hit the bell. Understood. Then, if she wanted you to attack somebody, she would have to have something of theirs to wrap around the same twig, and then she'd have to snap it. Now, in the movie, it showed hair, like, was the thing. Like, she would cut people's hair and wrap it around the twig and break it. But like, I just, it was like, I don't know if maybe I'm dumb, but like I was just confused on how it was working. She has to get one of your personal belongings to control you, but she doesn't have to wrap it like with the kids, for example. She got their name tags, so technically that all belongs to them, but she lit all the name tags on fire. So when she rang the bell, how is she controlling the kids, because she doesn't have anything of theirs wrapped around the twig? And but then I was maybe she doesn't need only if she wants you to attack somebody, she wraps it around the twig. The magic part, I understand it's magic. It's not going to make sense. She's a witch. It's not real. But like, I was just a little confused. And also, she was like sapping power or like the soul of Alex's parents, and she was like, oh, that's not enough, like I need your friends from class or whatever. So basically adults don't have enough energy or whatever to feed her for whatever she needs, because she said that she's been sick for a long time. But I don't, why the kids have more energy in their soul, which like heals her better? I don't really know. I don't really know. That was my only gripe. I wanted more Gladys. I wanted to know where she came from. Is she from a bloodline of people? How did she learn this? And again, it doesn't detract from them. Like, it doesn't like take away from the movie and being like, oh, I have no idea how she's doing this. She's a witch. It's magic. Cool. But like, I wanted to know, what is her end goal? Like, just stay alive and keep witching things? Like, I don't know. But other than that, everything else was pretty good. I like, and this might, some people might not, I haven't really read a lot of reviews on the movie, but like this, I could see how this could be annoying, because it kind of irked me for a second. I really like the title cards of each character, and like you seeing stuff from their perspective. So you have Justine. It starts out with her. You're like learning information, and then you jump to Archer or Josh Brolin or whatever, and you figure out his side of it. And then so you get more information as a viewer from each story on how things are happening, and it's a way to explain why like Justine doesn't understand what's happening, but we understand what's happening. Like once the witch takes control over the principal, Marcus, I think his name was, it's I like it being broken up, because also what it does is it helps fill in the world. Like shit is happening while Justine is going through her shit. Like Archer's doing things while we're with Justine, and Justine, we see majority of Justine's stuff, but like things are happening, and I like that. Like it fills in the world. Like while Justine and Archer are trying to figure out where the kids are or what's going on or what's up with Alex, you have Paul and the James, the drug addict guy, and the cop. You have all that stuff going on. So it's like I like it because it makes it feel like the world doesn't stop for the movie. You know what I mean? Where it's like Justine is doing this and nothing else is happening. We only, you know what I mean? If that makes sense. So I like that. But once it went from Justine to Archer to Paul to James, then to Marcus, and then it just like, you know what I mean? Like it jumped a lot, where after Paul's thing where he punched James in the face and then like let him go or whatever, then it jumped to James. I was like, God damn, like we're getting something for every character. But James's part was real, like he's funny. It's an accurate representation, I feel like, which I don't know if that's rude to say. Like I don't know if it being like, yeah, this is how drug addicts act, I don't know if that's rude or mean. But like him being like checking the car handles while he's talking, like just walking and seeing what's open, you know what I mean? Like it's fucked up, but it's funny, you know what I mean? Like it's like I don't know if it's like dark humor, but like it's funny. Like obviously it's funny. Like it's supposed to make you laugh. Like obviously you're not supposed to be like, oh my God, he's stealing from innocent people, but it's like it's supposed to be funny. But I thought Alex, and then when it jumps to Alex, I'm like, oh my goodness, like dude, we're jumping all over the place, but I like it because it fills in the questions that you have. But then again, when we're spending time with characters and I'm like, okay, what's going to happen before it, like, I don't know how many times it's going to jump and do another title card. And it does it like 5 or 6 times. So it's like, oh my God, like who are we sticking with to figure out or like to finish this movie up? But yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was fun. It was good gore. I did like like figuring out what was going on with all the characters, like what's happening. I like the scene of Archer like doing the like figuring out which way his daughter ran, and then like he circles it and he's like trying to like line up where they could have been at. I like that a lot. I thought that was a lot of fun, like him trying to figure it out on his own. But I just like, I don't really like, why would you be hating on the teacher? That's the one thing that bothers me. Also, Justine makes terrible decisions. The principal told her, don't talk to this kid. He's been through enough. The cops have been whatever. Don't talk to him, right? And then she's following his school bus, following him home, knocking on the door. It's like, oh my God. And again, like Marcus said in the movie, we understand that it's because you care, but like, these are kids. Like, you gotta do it the right way. And she just didn't care. And I mean, honestly, at the end of the movie, it didn't really matter because she was right. But at the same time, if nothing was wrong, it's like, oh my God, bro. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But yeah, that's about all I have to say. This one's a quick one. I did like the movie. I'm going to rate it. The criteria for my number rating is just going to be my enjoyment level. Has nothing to do with what kind of movie it is. It's just if I enjoyed it or not. And honestly, this movie is like a 6.5 to a 7. I like putting numbers on movies is difficult because you have different, like if a comedy movie, the story might not be as strong, but if it makes you laugh, it's succeeding. But like versus a serious thriller movie, if it's not trying to make you laugh, but it's a good movie, you know what I mean? So my enjoyment of this movie is like a 7. I liked it. It was fun. I wanted more Gladys, or at least an explanation. Like, it's a thing in TV and movies where it's like, oh, I haven't seen my aunt in so long, I have no idea what she looks like. So in my brain, like, is Gladys actually Alex's mom's aunt, or is she just some random woman and it's been so long since Alex's mom has seen her aunt that she doesn't know that this is not her aunt? You know, that was one thing that that's why I want more Gladys. Is Gladys a random lady that just moved in with these people and took control and she happens to be a witch? Or is this actually the Aunt Gladys and she just decided to take over her niece and like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I wanted more of Gladys, an explanation of why or where she comes from. But the magic also confused me a little bit. But I get it. I get it. She's magic. She's just making them do this based on her blood and the ritual and whatever. But like, I was confused as to, if you don't need the twig to control people, why does she need to wrap it? Like, I guess it's a ritual, whatever. But yeah, that's my review on Weapons. I think it's a good movie. Go see it in theaters. It's a good theater experience. I mean, you know, if you're this far and you haven't seen it, I just like kind of spoiled everything. Not all the scares and stuff. I didn't, you know, spoil everything, but I spoiled what's going on. So, you know, sorry about that. But yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts if you've already seen it, or if you plan on going to see it. You won't get this far, but you know, that's what it is. Thank you. Have a good day.